Gordon's got the ground game. Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the all-time passing leader in NFL history at 40 years of age now, Drew Brees.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
They go play action here on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
From midfield, here's Brees. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
Nabbed that one on Dwayne Brown, first-round pick back in 08. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Brees now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town, and 2nd and a country mile. Brees going to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Josh Doxson's got it complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. at wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stop them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Makes the score Eagles 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 8.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze.
And that's one he's got.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Play action. It's Wilson.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
49, check 49, check 49.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Let's go, fellas.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Talent.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses. But you get this sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 32-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Brees. Well, this is caught by Gill. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, this is Adams.
Let's put him on the buses.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On play action. Now Brees. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Breeze. It's brought in by Doxson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check.
First down.
That's what I do.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Breeze now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. On second down, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Breeze looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Yellow lady.
Washington Redskins.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Check. Ready. Yellow lady. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now a play fake. Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Gold is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up second down. From midfield, here's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze gets this one to Juszczyk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On the ground, Kamara. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Space to maneuver at the 40. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. It's complete to Diggs.
Wilson's pass complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 15.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready. Yellow lady. 53 is the mark. Check.
Breeze now on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Ready. 95,
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Ready.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
11 yards on the play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down. Breeze going to come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now Breeze on third down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Ted Ginn Jr.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
At the 27.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He's going to fire one deep over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
You.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready?
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10 from the gun, a give to Hyde. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Single.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39.
And this is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
He was brought down by Emerson Griffin.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Diggs has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That's it. Big hit.
A gain of 4. 54 pounds. 2nd and 6.
Come on,
at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
Still 1st down.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Redskins 23.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that.
And Kamara has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. The 40, the 30. 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. The Eagles on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Toss play, Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Breeze now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. But defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw again is Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. That's on the former first-rounder from Ole Miss, Laramie Tunsil. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Gordon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Makes the score, Redskins 30.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Brees now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brees now to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He gets it to Matthews, complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Kamara. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, or didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 11, a little under 1:50 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson now throwing again. Gets it to Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. To throw again on second down. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Wilson going underneath for Gordon. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They go play action now. Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Washington, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.